You have two people, one person who's been training 20 years and one person who's been training 10 years. That's a big difference. Okay. You have one person who's been training twice the amount of time as the other person, total training time. But the person who's been training 10 years has been doing situational training. And the total training time, let's say the person who's been training, just for example, 20 years has trained 10,000 hours total. But the person who's been training for 10 years has 20,000 hours in, has 5,000 hours in a specific position. Whereas if the person who's been training 10 years has been training 5,000 hours, half of his time in leg locking situations or in back situations, if he can put you in one of those specific situations, he has a massive advantage over the person who's been training twice as long as him. So for example, if the person who's been training less time can put the other person in a cross Hashigami, for example, even though the person who's been training twice as long has more overall training time, he has far less training time in that specific position. And the person who's been training less time has far more knowledge than the person who's been training for an overall longer amount of time. So by putting yourself in these specific situational drills, you can acquire a massive amount of knowledge in these specific situations and always try to force your opponent into those positions. So even though they've been training a far longer amount of time than you, overall training time, you've been training a far longer amount of time than them in these specific situations.